What's going on, you guys? mzbrothers back at you with another video. Today we're going to start digging into the black scooter as promised. In the previous video, if you haven't checked that out already, go check it out. That is garage sale electric scooters. Will they run? In the previous video we only got this one running, but in that video we said that we were going to look into the black one, so that's what we're going to do today. So let's get to it.
First, what we're going to start off by doing is taking the batteries out of the red scooter, placing them in the black scooter. Take the key here, and then you want to take the battery cover off. It's actually a pretty nice setup here. Then we get the battery pouch going. Want to disconnect first. And then it's all snug in here, so we're going to pull it out best we can. Okay, then we're going to take the cover off the black scooter. Alright, fix the batteries. You can see that these scooters are so old, the battery cover is just falling apart immediately. So we're probably going to have to look into getting new battery covers. So we're going to set our connections up here, place the batteries back in the sleeve. If it goes in, it's just so worn down now. Let's just leave them out for now.
Yeah, I think it'd be easier if we just leave them on the corner, because then that way we can see all those wires while we do that.
Alright, let's get it connected here. Wrong key. So now we have no power.
Alright, so after digging into that and putting the batteries on, we noticed that we got no lights now. So I have a test light here. I don't have my multimeter here, but we're just going to go ahead and use a test light. It will show us where power is, but it's not going to show us how much power is there or whatnot, but I think we'll be okay with this today. Alright, so first things first, I want to dig in here and I want to take a look at all this wiring. In the previous video we had this apart. That was the burnt connector, but I think we're getting contact there still, even though it's burnt. So we're just going to leave it go for now, and if we have an issue with it, we'll fix it, but right now we're not going to worry about it. But what I notice here, and it's kind of hard to pull this out, but right here, it does look like this is a fuse holder. So if there's a fuse in there, I'm going to see if maybe it's blown. To get these apart, all you do is you twist the center, and sure enough, yes, there is a fuse in there, but it looks like this fuse is in contact. Yeah, it looks like it's in contact. Everything's good. And what is this? This is a 5 amp fuse. That's why I was having a hard time seeing that filament, because it's real small. But nothing looks bad in here. Everything looks okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this back together. Alright, so after putting that fuse back together and everything, I'm just going to go through here and just make sure all the wires seem to be making contact and nothing actually like came loose or whatnot. So right now I'm looking at all these wires. I do notice that there's a red wire in there that's starting to come loose, but may still be making contact. Alright, so we have a broken wire right here. I don't see where it would go. Everything looks in contact. I don't see where that wire would go. I don't see it going into anything else. You'd think it would go in the middle there, but there's no... Oh yeah, it does. Let's pull this apart, see if it goes there. So something is supposed to be there, because there's a black wire going there and a black wire coming out of here, so I'm wondering if that went there. That could be a likely possibility. but let me just put this back together for now. I highly doubt that all the power for the scooter is going through that possibly 18 gauge wire. Now, it doesn't look that real big, doesn't look heavy, versus something like this that would more so be carrying power. So if I follow these down, these are going down to the motor, because if I follow it down that way, they go down to the motor. So that there you can easily tell is a load, and even the wires coming off the battery are a lot bigger than that. So I think our issue is a little farther. Let's try checking the fuse again. I know in the previous video we did check this fuse. Everything looks okay on the cap, nothing there. I'm wondering why here? That should be popping up out of there. Let me go grab a pair of pliers. Alright, so I got the pliers. Now I'm going to just pull that out. The fuse is still in contact. Everything looks good. No. But if you look down below, if you look in the hole, you can see all the way through. Uh-oh. So let me put that back in. Let me look underneath. Oh, that was about to get bound up in the chain. This could be something. This wire here should be going to the fuse. Let me take the test light and go from the battery to the fuse. Alright, so now that should be a positive feed, so I'm going to connect this side to the negative side of the battery, and that should glow. Or that's coming through the other side. What if that goes to the other side? Oh, yep, look at that. Let's see if I can get a good connection on here. Look at that. So that might be our issue there. Let me try and go ahead and connect that and see if I can do it the best I can, and then we'll see if this wheel spins. I'm going to turn the key on. After the key is on, we still have no power, but I'm going to go under there. It's going to be a little hard for the camera to see what I'm doing just because my hand's going to be under there, but eventually we are going to just going to replace this housing because it does look broken. So I'm going to go ahead under there now, connect that wire, and then we're going to twist it, check out the lights, see if it actually works. Taking this wire here again, and I know it's going to be hard to see at this point, but I'm going to see if I can slide that in there. Alright, now go up to the dashboard and see if we have lights. Alright, good, we have lights. Alright, everything's working again. Now let me make sure my hand is out of the way of the chain, and I'm going to twist it. So probably the reason as to why that wasn't working before is maybe that was making a good enough contact for the lights to get power, but it was making a poor contact to the point where the motor wasn't getting its power. But good news is we figured out what actually happened. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up this video for today. In the next video, we're probably going to be taking a trip to the store where we will pick up new fuse holders for both of them. Rather than trying to fix these, we can just get new fuse holders, put them in, and just make sure nothing is going to happen with those from there. After that, we'll see how they're running. But until then,
like always, guys, thank you for watching today's video. Please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. If you'd like to find out where you can see more of our lives, please follow our social media in the description below. And that's going to do it for today, guys. We'll see you next week.